I have absolute proof that the VA does not care about homeless veterans. Get ready for this. This is one of the craziest stories I've ever heard. A federal judge has ruled in favor of homeless veterans who were suing the VA, and they won because a federal judge ruled that their current lease that the VA was using for an oil drilling site and for private schools and for UCLA baseball field uh, on land that was designated for homeless veterans.
What?
That's right. The VA literally was leasing to a private school in Brentwood, the UCLA baseball team, and oil fields. That's right. They literally care about drilling for oil more than they do homeless veterans. That's right. You can read all about it here in this article I've highlighted for you, and I'll put the link in my comments. But essentially, a federal judge ordered that the Department of the VA to immediately develop a plan to build nearly 2,000 newly supportive housing units for this 388-acre site that was given to them to support veterans and homeless veterans. But they instead used it to give all these leases to these schools and the UCLA baseball team and an oil drilling site. This private school, by the way, they say that the tuition is over $50,000. So actually, this land was gifted all the way back in 1888, according to the article, and the VA really hasn't done anything with it. They've evicted veterans in the past, saying that they were going to build more veteran housing there, but they really never did. It's been underdeveloped, and a majority of it wasn't being used at all, except for those lands that I was talking about that was getting high lease payments from those organizations, which the VA claims they were using to fund veteran homeless programs, except they never provided any proof that any of that was ever really happening. I mean, you're busted. You guys just admit it. You don't really care about servicing veterans. You think that the VA is there for your jobs, right? You don't understand that you're here for us, the veterans. Thanks to this federal judge for implementing this rule using common sense and forcing the VA to actually do their freaking job. Turns out, by the way, that judge is a Marine Corps veteran who's a Bronze Star recipient. So it's just mind boggling to all of us that somebody at the VA thought these private schools, an oil drilling site, and a baseball team were way more important than housing homeless veterans. What do you guys think? Do you think the VA should be allowed to have these leases, or do you think they should be building sites for homeless veterans? I'll see you guys in the comments.